Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Take it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue. And pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Tyree. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Here we go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a... Flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 20, he's got space. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Offense with jumbo personnel. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Tyree. Bringing the heat. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They punted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Here's the handoff. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 18 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's man. Right down the middle. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rushes on him. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room. It's set. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes a grab down the middle. Free up the gut. Touchdown Illini. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Rides the back on the option, the give.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's sacked. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. In the final period of this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's man. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Second down coming up. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.